Konami, what the actual fuck? So hey everybody, Infected Xenon here, coming at you guys with a Banlist video. No webcam because school's out. It takes a lot longer than people think to put out my live webcam. So yeah, this Banlist is really bad. I'll have the written out version in the description below. Let me see if it's recording. Yes, Microsoft Office. It's good to go. Okay. I didn't even know if it was recording or not. So band, we have the baby dragons, which is a good thing on Konami's part. I do like that. It's not going to be a 5-minute video, as you can probably tell. It's going to be more of an in-depth analysis, so it's not going to be, you know, your average 5-second deck to, 5-second video to get it out as fast. This is going to be a discussion. I got like 300, not 300 either, but like 15 to 20, 30 people asking me to get out my discussion on it, and they've told me to do it in depth so they can get my feel for it. Don't know why, but people want to know my opinions on the ban list, which I do respect a lot because that shows you guys actually respect my opinion, which is fantastic. So the baby dragons ban was a really good move on Konami's part. It stops the deck from being a deck on its own. You can run, there's a dragon ruler plans going on now, and then there's the, you know, the ones that go in, you splash it inside your decks. So yeah, that was good. Elemental Hero Stratos was a kind of odd pick in my opinion because, it's kind of an odd pick in my opinion because heroes haven't done much, but heroes are going to be very, very fantastic next format. Keep in mind this format's only until December 31st because we're going to get 4 ban lists per year, but it's going to be very devastating next format, especially because Konami managed to bring back Mali to 3. So Mali to 3 with Stratos at 1 is kind of ridiculous, really. So I'm glad that they banned it, but it really didn't need to be. They could have left Mali at 2 and left Stratos up because hero players are going to suffer kinda. So not really, but it's going to be a lot slower. They do have e-callback at 3, I believe, right? Yeah, they do. They have e-callback at 3, so it's not going to be too bad. Shockmaster ban was a really good move on Konami's part as well because Shockmaster just makes it so you can't do anything. Prophecy couldn't do anything when they called spells. Dragon Rulers, when they called monster effects, they had a hard time. So stuff like that, like Shockmaster shuts down decks, so I'm glad it's the second XYZ to get banned. Card Destruction, Gateway of the Six, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Spellbook of Judgment, and Super Rejuvenation are now banned as well. I do like the Card Destruction and Gateway of the Six. I used to be a Dark Blue player, and Card Destruction is literally auto win. You flip it up, you just go to game 2 or game 3, whatever the situation is, because it's really retarded. Gateway is the same thing. They're really broken auto win cards, so you really need to take them off of the game. They're not really fair, to be honest. Sure, Samurais haven't done anything, and they're not gonna do anything for a format, but in a format where there's no OTK decks, because they really slow down the game of YuGiOh. This ban list is honestly fantastic, except for what you guys are gonna see later on. You know, like the ban list is not bad. I honestly give it a 7 out of 10 because it just makes the deck of the game of YuGiOh a format back like how it was, a slow format. It's not gonna be freaking, you know, go control slow, but it's not gonna be freaking this past format where if you don't OTK you're gonna lose. And that's what I like about the ban list. So it's making it to a game where there's more strategy, and the fact that the TCG and the OCG have different ban lists makes it so we can't net deck streak. You're gonna have to make your own deck list unless you net deck a guy who tops the regionals or YCS, or what would it be. The Heavy Storm and the Monster Born being banned are okay. Heavy Storm didn't really see much play this past format because, you know, Heavy Storm, well, the top 2 decks Heavy Storm wasn't too good against. It was arguably pretty decent against spellbooks, but they would just plus at the end of it, and so it wasn't that good of a card to run in the main deck as people had been dropping it. Monster Born is just Monster Born. You top deck late game and you pretty much win. So I'm glad they took Monster Born out. I did just pick up my hollow Monster Born, so it kind of bothers me, but I got to use it a couple times, so I'm fine, I guess. Pot of Avarice is simply just to promote Pot of Duplicity, or whatever the fuck it's called, and Judgment and Rejuvenation, the top 2 broken spells of the format. Solemn Judgment banned. I don't like that call by Konami. I always ran it in every deck I possibly could because, well, Solemn Judgment is awesome. It just stops anything. People didn't like it, but I liked it, so I'm kind of sad that they banned it. And Ultimate Offering banned. No more broken shit. So Atlantean Dragoons, Spirit banned. That's where I'm salty at. The fact that Spirit is banned, like freaking A. Like I was Just finished making 3-axis fire fists. Bam! Spirit gets banned. I mean limited. So it's really hard to play in with only one spirit. I'm gonna try to make myself a build that only revolves around one spirit, but I don't think it'll be anywhere near consistent with only one spirit because it's what you revolve around. Sure, there's Lion Emperor, but only spirit was the key engine to either Horse Prince or the rank 3, and it's gonna be kind of hard. So, but I could see a way, and it just came to my mind right now, so I'm gonna test that out and then get back to you guys on that. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I don't know. Atlantean Dragoons, of course, it's too good. Hurts Mermails a lot more than getting other stuff hit. Limit Sea Diva hit is also kind of hurting Mermails because they could have, maybe without the Dragoons, they could have gone Sea Diva. I don't know. Birdman, I do not like this call at all. Having Birdman semi-limited, they could have just outright banned or limited Mist Valley, because if you think about it, Mist Valley is kind of stupid. Who plays Mist Valley? No one plays Mist Valley, so you really could have just kept Birdman in to promote your synchro, so I think that was a bad call. Rescue Rabbit at 1 is a stupid call. It kind of hurts 4-axis somewhat, but not really. I don't know. I just don't think Rabbit should be at 1. It was inconsistent enough at 2. And then Thunder King Rai-oh at 1, which is not a bad call, really. But if you think about it, Thunder King Rai-oh is a really stupid card, so yeah, at 1 is not bad. The only bad thing is if you side deck it, which I'm going to be side decking in next format, it's going to be very hard to see it, unless you can like duality into it. Evigishki Mind Augus joins Gus Kraken as the only limited ritual monsters, and they're both Gishkis. I don't know much about that card, so don't ask me on that. Deloren's limited, so you can only run 1, but I don't think people ran more than 1. Constellar M7 is now at 1, but people only ran 1 as well, unless you're bad, because it's not that good to run more of than 1, because you can just stack it. DeFi, Gold Sarco, and Royal Tribute at 1. I'm probably playing with Gravekeeper's next format, so Royal Tribute at 1 kind of hurts. Not really though. I honestly never see it enough, so it doesn't really matter, and I'll just be seeing less of it. Gold Sarcophagus is obvious. DeFi, that made no sense to me, honestly. But then they also went ahead and limited Macrocosmos, which is a dumb part. I don't know. I just don't like that play on Konami. Compulsory at 1. Bottomless at 1. That's kind of weird, guys. It's going to be a really weird format with lots of... Your trap lineup is going to be all 1-of. Torrential Tribute also got 1-of. Soul Drain got 1-of, which I do not like. Eradicator got 1-of, which is a very good pick on Konami as well. That's a very good choice. The card is too easy to get out, especially with Master Key Beetle and Crazy Box now accessible for everybody. Just having it at 3 was a stupid decision. So very good part, very good move on Konami. So the Limitless is pretty not good. It's pretty nasty good, but except for Spirit. Spirit made no sense, but whatever. At 2, we now have Mizuki and Plague Spreader, that zombie support, trying to promote Shadow Specters possibly. So who knows? And TG Striker's back at 2. Everybody's happy. Asian Ice White Dragon's like throwing himself a party right now. I'm actually gonna go later. I'm just kidding. And yeah, so at 2, TG Striker comes back. That's fantastic. And the zombies are coming back, so that's cool. Zombies are rising from the dead, if you will say. Tanky at 2, no me gusta. They already hit Spirit. What was the point of even hitting the deck even further before the deck even had a good chance to shine in the TCG? So kind of on Konami, but whatever, right? Konami's gonna do what Konami's gonna do. So the Prison at 2 is fine. I never ran more than 2 in any deck. Some people played 3, but there's no need. And all of these cards are coming off the Banlist. Scapegoat is going back to 3, Duality back at 3, Heretic Seal back at 3, E-Call, A Hero Lives coming back, Black Whirlwind, Tsukiyomi, Earth, and Mali. So Earth finally came back at 3. Agents weren't doing anything, but agents are going to do stuff this format. I'm calling it now. Destiny Hero Malicious makes a Heretic, whatever they're called, good, because Tele-Heretic, whatever it's called, is pretty good. So now they have that. Tsukiyomi at 3 is irrelevant. A Hero Lives and E-Call and Duality are good for heroes. Minus the fact that Stratos got banned, so that's the only bad part. Black Whirlwind, finally. That's finally, we needed that back. Maybe Blacksmith can do something, but I don't think so. And Scapegoat makes it better for burn / other decks. So that's pretty much it for my discussion. Let me know what you guys think about the balance down below, and thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.